Okay. Here.
Everybody's that superstitious about it.
Oh yeah.
All right, good afternoon. Welcome back to the Toyota Ice Center here in Mars, Pennsylvania. The final of the USHL Fall Classic. We'll see number 2 seed Fox Motors take on number 1 seed Little Caesars. Both Michigan teams 4-0. A lot of people here. A lot of scouts from OHL, USHL, WHL. Anybody and everybody is here watching these boys. Going to start Mason Martin in net. Jack Langen and Leland Henning on D. Ty Molyneux, Mason Hart's Easton Ball at forward. 17-minute period, 2-minute power plays. First time these teams have met this year. First of many. Ball in to take the draw. And we're off. Caesars wins this. Back to D. D to D near side. D gains the red line, dumped in deep. Far corner. Langen gets chased, doesn't get there. Kai picks up the bouncing puck. Kai flips it ahead. Glove down by Caesars. Poked ahead by ball, taken by Caesars. Caesars with numbers. Shot on Mason, kicked into the corner. Langen, first one there. Chips high, out of play. Couldn't catch that, Trista? Couldn't have caught that? Landed right in front of you. Next time. Yeah. All right, Ryan, Ryder, Dylan, Costa, Parker. Face up one to Ryder. Ryder over to Dill. Dylan exits with speed, gains the zone, slides one into Ryder, has that taken away from him. Caesars in the corner. Poked ahead, past Ryder. Ryan on the back check. Keeps it at the blue line. Momentarily now to Duraney. Duraney far side in the zone. Caesars picks this up. Caesars behind the net. Ryder applies pressure. Through the middle, picked off by Dylan. Bounces to Ryan. Ryan to Dylan. Dylan enters the zone. Goes the break zone. Fox gets a change. Caesars exits with speed. Through the middle, poked away by Antea. Caesars rims this in deep. Mason settles it down. Parker's first one there. Duraney pokes it along for Granville. Granville through the middle, turned over. Mason out to play it. Gets a stick on this into the corner for Fink. Fink softly off the boards, out of the zone, rip back in. On Mason, plays over for Fink. Fink plays Granville, doesn't get this deep. Not in deep. Granville on it, backhands it along in deep. Off the boards, skips over Kale's stick. In on Mason. Mason sets it up for Kale. Behind the net, reverses it for Fink. Fink skates it out, not out all the way. Behind the goal line, Kale takes this away, side of the net. Caesars in the middle, poked away, still loose. Kai with it. Kai off to the races with Hart. 2-on-2. Kai goes wide. Kai around, a little too far for himself. Taken by Caesars. Picked up by Langen. Langen at the blue line, in deep. Hart's after it with Kai. Kai behind the net. Hart's, Kai, pops up to Henning. Shot wide. Down low, now along the hash marks with ball. Pops out. In Hart's feet, backhander wide. Behind the net, Caesars with it. Taken by ball. Hart's centers. Kind of backhand, couldn't gather it. Ball shoots. Saved loose. Comes to Caesars in one-on-one on Langen. Langen sends him wide. Langen keeps him on the outside. Waits for help. Backside. Pass off the boards, connects. Caesars looks to set up. Shot, hits a stick, goes wide. Caesars with it. Poked away by Kai. Rides the blue line, stays in. Caesars backhands it into the corner. Henning puts a body on him, rimmed around. Langen gets chased far corner now. Jack keeps him low. Gets help from Henning. Behind the net. Caesars rims this around. The hash marks now up to the point. Walks to the blue line. Shot blocked by Hartz into the corner. Puck down low. Caesars shot through the crease. That's not going to get onto the zone. Fox, long shift here. Caesars, Ryan up to the point, rimmed in deep. Kai can't get there. Caesars with it. Lenny puts this in the corner for ball. Ball backhands one, glove down by Caesars. Rides to the blue line, tries to get in the middle, poked away, still loose. Langen gets enough of this to get it out. Not Langen, Hart says. Caesar stays in, Fox gets a quick change. At least the forwards do. Hemming, Langen still out there. Lenny wide. Dylan gets a tip on this, out of the zone. Dylan and Ryan after it. Ryan in with Dill. Ryan goes wide, powers through, shoots, saved. Up in the corner. Caesars with it. He gets a change. Durrani and Coops now. Ryan with a quality look there to start. Caesars through the middle, picked off by Ryder. Ryder backhands one along for Ryan. D gets there first though. Pokes this away. Dylan picks this up near side, throws it in deep. Cut off by the D. Caesars out of the zone. Ryder gets another stick on this. Bounces over Coops' stick. Durrani takes middle. Shot wide. Dylan's not going to get there. Poked by Caesars D. Dylan flips this softly out of the zone. Fox gets a change. Forwards change at least. Durrani and Coops still out. Stick hits Day's stick. Puck in deep for Durrani. Durrani around the net. Evades one. Still with it. Chips to Coops. Goes still. Goes down on top of the puck. Can't find it. Caesar's digging for it. And Taya comes away with it. He's got Day with him. And Taya, red line. Oh, Liam. I didn't even know there was a stick there. Ball, hard, Smalliner, Thornton, Fink. Face off, one by Caesars. D to D. Through the middle, tipped in the zone. Fink picks him up in the corner. Down low, rimmed hard around. Up to the point, skips over Kai stick. Easton picks up. Rims it too hard for Fink. Hart's over. Hart's can't clear. Shot through the middle. Mason skips this away. Bill puts it in the corner for Ball. Ball rims it around for Hart. Hart's with a little bit of time. Backhander taken away. Well read by Caesars. That's pitched up out of play. Face off in the zone. Ball in to take the draw. He's with Day and Kai. Caesar shot wide. I think Lenny got a stick on that maybe. Shot through right into the Fox logo of Mason. Ryan's line out now. Lenny and Langen still out. Tied up. Caesars takes it away. In the corner, up to a point. Rimmed around. Caesars with it behind the goal line. Yep, now comes out near side. Ryan all over him. Goes the break shot. Back in the corner. Behind the net again. Caesars backhander fans on it. Langen gets a stick on it. Not enough though. Through the middle. Picked off by Adams and Henning. Chipped out of the zone by Dylan. Ryan and Dylan in on the forecheck. Pass misses both, but it goes to Adams. Adams throws it in deep. Goalie out to play it. Dylan on the forecheck. Goalie rims one right to Dylan. Taken by Caesars. Through the middle. With speed. Enters the zone. Sticked away by Durrani. Behind the net now. Down low. Penny on. Penny with the hit. Durrani with the puck. Durrani too far for Dill. Shot through. Blocked by Braxton. Braxton immediately off after that. Caesars tries to throw this in deep. Costa with it to Durrani. Parker takes a look. Back to Costa in front of the net. Costa back to Parker. Parker heads up. Avoids the hit. Throws it in deep. Goalie out to play it. Up in the corner now. Can't really see, but a lot of traffic down there. Fink steps, gets a backhand around this. Down low for Day, taken away by Caesar. Caesars through the middle. Poke past Kai. Fink for it. Pulled away by Caesars. Through the middle, hits a skate. Caesars with it. Shot over the net. Fink on it. Fink gloves off the boards. Turned over. Caesars behind the net. Fink lifts the stick. Centering pass on Day's stick. Day fans on it. Backhanded along. Fink gets a stick on it. Kai stick lift. Puck out of the zone. Caesars throws it straight back in on Mason. He covers and throws it over to Fink now. Fink turned over behind the net. Kai on it. Backdoor pass doesn't connect. Kai picks this up.
Come on, Kai!
Kai through the middle. Tucked in with Ryan. Ryan with the hit. Caesars breaks this out through the middle, just past Dylan. Lenny on it, thrown in deep. Goldie on to play. Caesars tries to clear, can't. Now they do. Gets around Langen. Centering pass doesn't connect. Langen on it, chips off the glass. Out of the zone, no icing. Goalie has to play it. Rips this one up with a wing. Turned over to Ryder. Ryder puts this in deep. Caesars through the middle. Poked away by Parker. Dylan can't pick this up. Penny in deep. Hoops on it. Takes a look. Pass bounces off Granville's stick. Length of the ice. Icing. Penny and Taya, Granville, Duraney, Coops. Face off, tied up. Caesars with a shot. Off the post. Yep. Not out. Hits Costa in the leg into the corner. Costa rims it around for Antea. It's not going to get there. Antea steps up. Antea goes down. Ties the puck up. Caesars in. On Mason. Centering pass. In the middle. Good stick by Granville. Takes that away. Penny throws this all the way down. We're going to get icing. Balls line with Dorrington and Fink. Face off, tied up, turned over. That's it. We got to win draws, boys. Fox goes down, 1-0. 7:46 left, first period. Hartz pulls this out, drags around one, tries to poke it in deep. Caesar's on it. Hartz, D to D, past him. Through the middle, poked ahead, hits Fink, drug through Fink, over the net. Tail ties this up. Caesars pulls it away. Up high. Caesars with it, cycle down low. Ball on it, rims it around, too far for Kale. Fink over for it. Puck in the corner. Down low, up to the point now. Puck in the corner. Ball gets a stick on this, rims it around for Hartz. Not going to get there. Shot down. Puck in the corner. Shot, save, loose. Paint. You can't clear it. D to D. Shot, loose. Tail puts this in the corner. Caesar's with it. Up to the point now. Shot through, wide. Side of the net. Ball on it. Caesar's with this. Tries to drag it through. Can't. Easton gets this out. Oh, hits the box gets a change. In the zone, Henning gets his stick on this. Dylan turns with it. Dylan enters the zone, drags around, has that taken away. Through the middle, hits Dylan. Dylan in by himself. Shoots. Save. Dylan's not going to have any better looks than that. Oh, Dylan's stick just broke on the draw. Dylan with a new twig back in the play. Ryan, Dylan, Ryder, Lenny, Jack. Lenny to Langen, and his feet can get a look at it. Puck in deep. Caesars on it. Look to break out. Puck up in the air. Glove down. Caesars with it. Back to their D. Ryan picks his pocket. Looks for help. Lenny comes down for this. Picks it up. Sends one through. Tip just wide. Oh, no. Through the middle. Ryder gets a stick on it. Ryder plays him wide. Drop to the point. Tipped wide. Lenny puts this in the corner for Dill. Dylan to Ryder. Too far. That might take a good bounce for us. It does. Icing's going to be waved off. Caesars. Pass doesn't connect. Tipped in deep. Hoops first one out. Avoids the hit. Moves it to Antea. Antea tips this out of zone. Granville hot after it now. Granville doesn't quite get a stick on this. Caesars breaks this back in. Nope. Turned away. Granville on it. Throws it in deep. Caesars in. Around one. Delaney puts him wide. Coops with the puck now. Coops got up. We're going to get a call here on Caesars. Fox will go to the power play here. Delaney draws a cross check. Fox will go to the first power play. Ryan, Ryder, Dylan, Lenny, Parker. This is where we really miss someone like Andrew out there on the power play. Puck comes to Parker. He takes a look. Drops to Dill. Back to Parker. Thought about a shot. Sends one through. Yay! Parker Delaney! On the power play, Fox converts. That puck ripped off a couple of shin pads in the back of the net. Parker unassisted. 4:16, first period, power play goal. Fox converting at about a 40% rate on the power play right now. That's the first sortie Steven has given up. Ball in to take the draw. Face off to Henning, over to Langen. Langen, today, tipped in deep. Side of the net. Caesars with it behind the net now. Flipped out of the zone. Low boy. Shot post. You're going to get a delayed call here on Fox. You get a hook on Langen. Hoops and Duraney, Penny, and Hartz. Lace off the Coops, ripped Hart around. Hart doesn't get there. Up in the corner with Duraney. Can't clear it. Hartz does, though. Caesars right back on the pressure, though. Up to the point. Shot tipped wide. Penny doesn't get there. Back up to the point. Walks down, shot, hits a stick. Wide, hits the side of the net. Up to the point. Side of the net now. Shot. Oh, hits a body. On Coops' stick. Ripped out of the zone. Goalie plays this. Caesars with it. Shot, saved, up in the air. Talked on Ryan, stick in the corner. Gets help from Kale. Ryan on it. Needs a bounce, doesn't get it. Ryan's going to take this. Ryan off to the races. Ryan with Dylan. Shoots. Saved. Scores! Oh, no! Oh. When in doubt, Kessler's going to get the call. Don't worry. This was a paid training exercise. He is not associated in any way, shape, or form. Ryan wins this draw. Puck to Dylan. So Ryan scored on that breakaway. Net was off, though, so they waved it off. Oh, bad bounce. Comes right to Caesars. So Ryan, Dylan, Kale, Fink. Ryan's going to turn him over again. Oh, no. Numbers now with speed. Kale gets feet on this. Keeps it wide in the corner. Down low. Kale gets a stick on this. Keeps it out wide. Gets help from Ryan. Side of the net loose. In the corner now. Oh, Ryan goes down. Kale pokes this away. Caesar still with it, though. 15 seconds left on the power play. Side of the net. Loose. Still loose. Yeah, they'd be screaming if that puck went in the back of the net, though. 8 seconds left on the penalty to Jack. Fox will send out Antea and Penny, Duraney and Henning. Yeah, on that breakaway, goalie made the initial save, and when he did it, he kicked the net off. Ryan skated into it, tapped it in, and they said no goal. Penny loses this draw. Up to the point, shot, blocked by Antea or a Caesars player. Duraney backhands this out of the way, and that will do it for the penalty. Fox back to even strength now. So Fox is 1 for 1 on the power play and 1 for 1 on the PK. Bodes very well if they can maintain that rate. Icing. Parker off, Langen on, back on D lines now. Granville and Penny stay. And a whistle here for a net guard on Caesars. Get this strapped up and we're ready. Face off, one behind the net by Caesars. Granville gives chase, pass gets all the way through. 2-on-1 on Langen. Offside. Coops and Duraney out with ball, Hearts, and Cox. Off in deep. Duraney cuts this off. Takes a look. Hearts near side. Hearts catches this. Tips for ball, doesn't get through. Tips around Hearts now, in deep. Coops cuts this off. Coops takes a hit, gets it to ball, or to Hearts rather. Hearts skates this out. He's got Dylan with him. Oh, we're going to go offsides. Hearts made a move at the blue line, and Dylan was going full speed ahead. Ryan's line out with Costa and Parker. Ryan wins this. Dylan gets it in deep. Caesars D to D. Near side, chip through the middle. Costa stands him up. Parker with a hit. Flip through the middle. Parker knocks that out of the zone. Dylan. Poke through the middle. Costa steps. Through the middle to Ryder. Ryder backhands when the ball doesn't connect. 30 seconds left. Parker steps, takes this away. Duraney in, 1-on-3. Parker goes wide. And the shot, save, big rebound. Doesn't connect. Puck thrown out of the zone. Fink picks this up. Throws one in, but it hits Day. Caesars with it. Moves it ahead. Tipped in deep. Tail takes him wide. Pins the body. Caesars gets help. Ball on him. Shot goes, or pass goes out of the zone. That will do it for the first period. 1-1 game after one.
I'll have a tall, a double.
I missed the whole shift there. You went right back in.
Yes, yeah, I think I was just one left on the fence. What age group is this?
15 you.
Okay.
You doing like a full intermission here or what? Holy crap. What's that?
When Kessler's ready.
Yeah, exactly. That's, yeah.
We have the safety, we call it the caddy.
Oh, yeah, oh, Vinny. Yeah,
Vince
yeah.
put up.
It's funny when we play tournaments away from Detroit, though, he doesn't get the same love that he does back home.
Go Fox!
All right, start of the second period, 1-1 tie. Shots are 9-6 in favor of Caesars. Couple of grade A chances for both teams. Dylan, Ryan, Ryder, Jack, Lenny. Face off one by Caesars. D to D hits Dylan. Dylan puts pressure on. They go D to D in front of the goalie now. Through the middle, connects. Stick lift by Dylan to Ryan. Ryan gloves this down. Chips ahead to Dylan. Dylan in. Dylan shoots. Dylan Weitzler, 19 seconds into the second period. Dylan turns him over. Ryan knocks the puck down, slides it back to Dylan, and we have ourselves a lead. Hart, high, ball, Coops, Duraney. Puck down low, Caesars with it. Picked off by Hartz. Slides one to Ball. Oh, miscommunication between Ball and Kai there. Duraney hard after it, no icing. Parker picks this up, goes behind the net, takes a look. Spins it out for Hartz. He kicks it out of the zone. Caesars picks this up. Kai on it. Pass goes around him. Gets through the middle. Hartz gets a stick on this. Kicked ahead by Parker. Parker, ball. Ball. Kai drags the feet. Puck puts it in the corner. Puck down low. Caesars comes out with this. Off the boards. Duraney rips this back in. Everybody's going to have to tag up. Fox changing. They're still offside. No, they wins it off. Caesars with it. In. 3-on-2. Fink takes him wide. Loose in the middle. Shot. Mason saves this. Kale with it in the corner. Through the middle. Granville can't get there. Puck comes back to Kale. He goes D to D to Fink. Fink off the boards for Antea. Antea chips this through. Caesars with it. Off the glass high. Bouncing puck. Fink thought about going. Kale's out. Fink with the hit. Kale pokes that through. Taken by Caesars. Caesars enters the zone. Kale pokes it away. Keeps him wide. Caesars up to the point. Shot. Saved by Mason. Full change here for Fox. Ryan's line with Jack and Lenny. Face off one by Caesars. Up to the point. Thrown down low now. In the corner behind the net, Lenny on him. Lenny harasses. Puck reverse. Ryan pokes it away. Ryan can't quite get there. Two people converge on him. Langen gets it to Dildo. Dylan delays, takes a look. Nowhere to go with it. Up the boards. Puck shot back in wide of Mason. Henning the first one there. Lenny takes a hit. Rides the puck. Puck rims around. Ryan over for it. Dylan gets a stick on this. Not out. Shot hits Langen. Comes back to Dylan. Up in the air. Dylan. Ryan. Langen. Langen skates this out. Through the middle. Turned over. Turned over by Caesars. Dylan. Soft off the glass. That's going to be an icing now. Nope. They plays it along. Shot through. Gets by Dylan. Dylan gets back though. Picks this up. Good talk by Mason. Dylan. That might be on net. It is. Dylan still can't get a change, though. Now he does. Caesars behind the net. Hart's on the forecheck. Caesars D to D. That connects. In on Duraney and Coop. Middle drive. Mason. Save. Ty, Mason, Ball, Coops, Duraney. Puck thrown Ty after the races. That's going to be an icing. Save 5. Face off, tied up. One by Caesar's shot goes through the crease. Caesar's in the corner. Ball ties him up. Picked off by Parker. Thrown off the boards. Not out. Shot blocked by Hartz. Goes wide. Duraney down to a knee. Keeps this behind the goal line. Loose in the slot. Fan on. Not out. Duraney cuts this off. That comes out of the zone. Caesar's with it. Through the middle, connects. Caesar's in. Connects. Ball on the back check. Oh. Ball for a cross check. Or a rough, rather. Certainly do. I was just testing everybody. She's the only one watching, apparently. Box to the PK here. Caesar's on this. Can't see with the refraction who's out there, but it's Penny and Taya Henning Langen. Shot through, blocked by Jack. Langen flips this out of the zone.
Get back.
Jesus drops this. Nobody home. Oh, and Taya had a beat on it. Blew a tire. Caesar's through the middle. Connects. Brought in the zone. Far side. Pass doesn't connect. Henning on him. Gets help from Taya. Henning takes his pocket. And Taya doesn't get there, but Lenny bounces this up in the air. Tied up. Lenny not out. Shot through. Mason save. Dylan and Ryan, Kale and Jack out now. 1:14 left. Never mind. Duraney out for Fink now. So Kale and Parker, Dylan and Ryan. Ryan ties this up. Caesars with a shot blocked by, I think, Dylan. Into the corner. Cycle down low. Parker on him. Back door. Doesn't connect. Side of the net. Shot wide. Down low. Puck up top now. Caesars with it. Down low. Kale gets a stick on this puck in the corner. Up top now. Shot wide. Rebound. Comes to Ryan or Dylan. He flips this out. Colors come off. 30 seconds left. Parker stays out. Fink out with him. Hart's turned over. Hart's moves us forward. He's got Kai with him. Hart's in. Over to Kai. Shoots. Save. Puck bounces all the way out to the neutral and to Fink. Fink flips this in deep.
10 seconds left.
Yep. 10 seconds on the PK. Fox with a great opportunity there to add a shorty. Bounces off the boards. Coops gets a stick on this, slows it down. Ball out of the box. Ball joins the play. Shot. Mason kicks this into the corner. Puck rims around to Kai, goes between his legs, but into the neutral zone. Caesars in deep. Mason thought about playing it. Takes a big bounce out to Fink. Fink races over, takes a hit, makes a play to Coops. Coops behind the net, rims this around. Bad bounce right through the middle. It's going to get out, though. Kai helps it into the neutral zone. In on the forecheck. Kai hard after it. Be smart, Kai. Ties him up. Caesars breaks it out. Through the middle. Coast to step. Gets a stick on this. Gets help from Langen. Chipped out of the zone. Too far for Gay. Ice. Penny, Jay, and I can't see who else is out there with them. Granville, Penny, Day, Granville, Henning, Lennon. In the middle, back door, loose. Mason saves. Puck in the corner. Penny on him. Langen picks him up. Puck up to the point. Caesars tipped. Doesn't make it through. Side of the net. Now rims around. Liam gets there. Gets a stick on it out of the zone. That might settle. Yep. The icing's waved off. I got to play it. Off the boards. Connects. Pitched in. Far corner. Henning's the first one there. Gets help. Shot through. Doesn't make it all the way. Goes in the corner for Dill. Big bounce out for Dylan. Dylan's got Ryan ahead. Too far icing. Dylan tried to go off the boards for him and did not care him. Serrani and Coops, Lakefield, Toysher, Adams. 9:29 left. Second period. Face off one by Ryan. Serrani off the glass. Doesn't get a bounce. Taken by the defenseman. Behind the net, Coops gives chase. Coops wins this. Rims it for Dill. Dylan takes a look. Loses it. Shot tipped. Loose. In front. That's in. Caesars ties it up. And a broken stick from Costa. Two-two game now. All about exactly halfway through the game. Poked ahead by ball. Caesars with it. High on the forecheck. Through the middle. Poked by Hartz. Loose. In deep. Mason thought about playing it. Leaves it for Fink. Fink. Ty behind the net. Ty takes a slash. Keeps his feet moving. Cuts through the middle. Around one. Ty in. Ty goes wide. Drags around. On his backhand. Drops it down to Ball. Ball rims it for Hartz. Hartz off the boards for Kale. Kale down for Hartz. Hartz back up for Kale. It's not going to get there. Taken by Caesars. Caesars rims this hard around. Kale ties him up. Gets out from Ball. Ball to Kai. Kai backhander out of the zone. Kale picks his pocket. Puck in deep behind him, though. Fink on it. Nobody in front. Fink takes this away. Rims it around. Kai over for it. It's out of the zone. Granville hard after it. Granville takes him deep. Fox gets a change. Some of them anyway. That's going to be an ice. Penny, Impea, Granville, Langen, Henning. Through the middle, that connects. Shot, post. Langen backhands one, cut off by Caesars. Langen pokes it around them. Granville ties it up. Caesars still with it. Up to the point. D to D. Shot through, wide. Puck in deep. Caesars picks this up. Lenny stuffs it at the blue line. Takes it away. Pitches it to Granville. Granville moves it along. Gets it in deep. Fox gets a whole change here. Minus Antea and Langen. Through the middle. Delaney gets a stick on this. Comes right to Caesars. Poked around. Caesars with it momentarily. Antea turns him over. Antea just out of Dylan's reach. I think. Dylan, Ryan, Ryder, Parker, Lenny. Face off out of the zone. Dylan. Backhands one for Ryan. Ryan's got Ryder with him. Ryan in. Shot. Wide. Dylan steals the wall, but he gets around and Parker kicks it back in the zone. Caesars breaks in 2-on-1 on Coops. Ryan evens it up. Shot wide. Rides the dasher, takes a bad bounce. Turned over in the middle. Duraney with it. Mason way out to play it. Poked ahead to Parker. Parker in with Ryder. Parker to Ryan. To Ryder. Let's go, boys. Gay, Ball, Molyneux, Fink, Thornton. 6:13 left, 2-2 game. Ball loses his drop. Caesars with it. Gay, almost takes this away. Caesars with it. Through the middle. Fink, he steps, doesn't get there. Shot, save, Mason. Gay pokes this out of the zone. Through the middle, Fink on it. Fink. Stick lift. Ty gets this in deep. Ty in. Drags around. Ty goes down. Caesars connects. Watch your backside, Kale. Flipped in deep. Kale takes him wide. Pass connects. Nobody home backside. Tip wide. Ball on him. Down low. Kale gets a stick and a skate on this. Gets it to Kai. Kai moves it along for Fink. Fink to Ball. Ball rolling puck along the boards. Rims it hard around. Nobody home. Kale over for it. Through the middle. Puck goes wide. Behind the net. Fink. In the corner. Other side. Oh, we gotta go. Shot goes wide. Ball tailed. Mason. Save. Down low. Just don't take a penalty here, boys. Puck down low. Tail seals it up. Gets out from Fink. Puck's tied up there. Fink gets it through to Jay. He gets it to Kai. Long shift, though. Kai in. Kai shoots. Save. Off of his own draw here. Ryan, Dylan, Ryder, Jack, Lenny. Out of the zone. Gets past Lenny. No icing. Lenny picks this up on the goal line. Chipped ahead by Dylan. Through the middle. Hits Lenny. Lenny, good feed to Dylan. Dylan enters with Ryan. Over to Ryan. Ryan, shot. Fought off by the goalie. Ryder to Dylan. Dylan. Dylan skates this out. Puck flipped out of the zone. Too many. Adam throws this in deep. Caesars connects, poked away by Duraney, poked away again by Parker. Rimmed in, Mason out to play it, sets this up, backhands it, too far for Coops. Granville skates to it, doesn't get there, shot, tipped wide. Parker, backhander, hits a stick, not out. Center, loose. Mason lays down, makes a save. Puck not cleared. Caesars, shot. That's a goal. Two unanswered from Caesars now. Oops, Fox trails 3-2. 2:47 left, first period, or second period rather. Balls line out with Fink and Thornton. Face off comes to Kale. Flips this for Hart to ball. Kale cuts this off. Chips it ahead for Hartz. Hartz rips in deep. Caesars through the middle. Fink cuts this off. Backhands it down for Ball. Ball rims it around for Kai. Caesars with it. Flip through the middle. Fink gloves this down. Throws this in deep. Fox touches up. Right back in on the forecheck. Off the boards. Through the middle. Wide. In the corner. Behind the net. Shot. Mason with the save. Langen and Henning. Ryan, Ryder, Dillon. Face off. Tied up. Easy Langer. Puck behind the net. Ryan with the body. Ties him up. Ryan without his stick, though. Now he has it. Ryan escapes with it. He's got Ryder and Dillon. Ryan to Dill. Skips off his stick. Dillon in the feet. Pokes it around him. Chip through. Oh. That's the one they call. Langen again. Langen for his strip, I believe. They'll start flopping here for penalties if it stays close for too long. Face off won by Caesars. C to D, top of the circle, back up to the point now. Shot through, tipped away by Duraney. Keeps on him, up to the point. Let's try this side. Poked, oh, Dillon was so close there. Shot blocked by Costa. Costa down. You got to get up, Costa. Dillon on it. Dillon, that's got to get down, bro. Up to the point. Sideways, Dillon takes this away. Dillon's got Ryan. Dillon in. Over to Ryan. Shot wide. Oh, my God. Fox just can't buy one, shorty. Kicked ahead. Penny out now. Oh, backside, back door. Shot blocked up into the netting. Or not in the netting, the boards, rather. And Taya chips it down low. Duraney comes off. Thornton comes on. Penny and Taya Fink Thornton. And Taya on the back check gets that out of there. That'll do it for the period. If you got a bottle of vodka, you want to bring it in? We all might need a shot.
I left it at the room.
Out of way, boys! All right, back to the start of the third here. Mox shorthanded still for 38 seconds. The remainder of Langen's penalty. Gonna have Delaney, Coops, Ball, Penny. Delay a game? Maybe? All right, here we go. Face off, won by Caesar. 30 seconds left on the power play. Through the middle, connects. Shot wide, makes it kicked into the corner. Coops on it. Through the middle, all the way down. 15 seconds on the PK now. Caesars exits with speed. Drop pass. Enters the zone. In on Parker. Around Parker. Behind the net now. 5 seconds on Jack's penalty. And even strength. Puck up in the air. Not out. Now it's out. Adams on the forecheck. D to D. Ripped hard around. Mason's not going to get there. Puck comes to Caesars. Near side. Back behind the goal line. Delaney skates into this. Chipped out. Not out. Hits the Caesars player. In the middle. Ryan, oh boy, shot wide. Ryan doesn't get there. Coops with time. Behind the net now. Coops tosses one for Adams. That's tipped. Puck comes to ball. Ball up in the air and through the box. Ball. Hearts. Tie. Kale. Fink. This top one by Caesars. D to D. Off the boards. For Fink. Chipped out. Settle. On net. Yep. Chipped ahead. Kale pokes it around. Fink, first one down there for it. Fink pokes to the head. Taken by Caesars. Down low. In the middle, Kale gets a stick on this ball with it. Ball's got Kale, Hearts, and Ty. Rimmed around. Caesars tipped in deep. Lenny picks this up. Goes the brakes on. Comes out to Hearts. Hearts off the boards for Antea, rather. Antea's got ball with him. Antea takes the puck in the zone, waits. Over to Langen, shot over the net. Lenny, that's going to come all the way down. Henning picks this up at the goal line. Takes a look off the boards for Day, misses him, icing. Penny, Day, Antea, Delaney, Coops. Shot taken away by Delaney. Caesars with it, down low, Penny on him. Coops chips this ahead. It's not out. Puck down low with Coops. Coops rims this hard around. Day gets there, gets it out. Red line, deep. Caesars near side. Delaney steps. Gets a stick on this. In on Fink. Fink takes him wide. Puts a stick in his back. Through the middle. Ryder takes that away. That hits Ryan. Now it's out. Ryan with it. He's got Dylan up ahead. Offside. Ryan, Ryder, Dylan, Kale, Jack. Face off, one by Caesars, D to D. Through the middle. Kale sends him behind the goal line. Up to the point, shot through. That hits a Caesars player. Hate to see it. Down low would think. Chipped off the glass, not out. Shot through wide. Kale on him. Ties him up. Gets help from Fink. Kale pokes it away. Ties him up again with help from Fink. Down low. Goes down. Kale takes this away. Kale backhands one to Dylan. Dylan looks through the middle. Nobody's moving. Dylan can't go anywhere with it. Shot, Mason saves. That might be on net. Nope. Nobody got their feet moving. Henning and Langen. Kai, Easton, Mason. They have one by Caesar. Shot. Mason sucks that up. That's normal. Puck one by Caesars. Shot through. Mason saves this. Easton in to take a draw again. Tied up. Shot. Mason with another save. All right, let's try it. There we go. New line. Face off. One by Penny. Puck in the corner. Delaney. Shot. Mason save. Loose. Delaney comes away with this. Avoids the hit. Still with it. Tips to the head. Granville moves it along further. Gay lifts the stick. Penny pulls the puck. No icing. Caesar's on it. On the net. Chipped off the glass. Delaney down to a knee. He misses it. Coop's over for it, though. Coop's red line deep. That's on net. Through the middle. That connects. Oh, no. Mason, big save. Loose. Up to the point. Shot. Hits Dylan's stick. Goes wide. Ryan ties him up. Puck pops three. Up to the point. D to D. Granville over. Doesn't get that, but Mason does. D-zone draw to the left of Mason. Nope, to the right of Mason. Ryan line with Costa and Parker. We have one, two, the middle. Jesus on it. Shot. Blocked up into the netting. Same five. Look at his foot. He's cheating the draw every time. Puck moved into the zone. Oops. First one there moves along for Ryan. Ryan back in along for Ryder. Ryder gets this tied up. Gets out from Ryan. Ryan moves this along. Tries to drag it out of the zone. Can't. Pass through the middle. Delaney and Adams take this away. Ryder flips through the middle. Glove down. Caesars throws this in deep. Parker picks this up. Takes a look. Fox gets a change. Parker up the boards for Kai. Kai through the middle for Adams. Adams for ball into the corner. Halsey rings it around. In on Kale. Fink takes him. They switch. Fink takes the body. Kale takes the puck. Ties him up behind the net. Puck pops free to ball. Ball to Hartz. Hartz in. Hartz looks for help. Doesn't come. Caesars can't break this out. Down low. They rim it around. Kai gets chased. Caesars gets this around. Penny keeps him wide. Puck rims all the way, not out. Hartz ties this up. Caesars pulls it out of the zone. D to D. Kai drags it around him. Kai in by himself. Shoots. Oh, no! It hit the post. Puck rimmed around all the way down icing. Post and out. Fox with another post, another breakaway opportunity. Just can't convert. That's 3 or 4 on the day now. Lang and red line. And deep. Weird bounce. Shipped around. Ryan rips in deep. Fox touches up. Shipped ahead. In on Lenny. Lenny with the body. Slows him down. Langen takes him behind the net. Puck's loose. Lenny with it. Lenny with time. Skates this up the ice. Red line. Not deep. Caesars with it. D to D. Through the middle. Delaney stands him up. Caesars with it. Behind the net. Ryan and Parker. Parker comes away with it. Parker has his stick lifted. Gets the puck to Dylan. Dylan's got Granville and Ryan with him. Puck pops free. Granville, no stick. Parker sends him wide. Mason shuts the door. Loose in the middle. Good stick by Granville. Shot wide. Caesars. Down low. To the point. Coops with the hit. Ties him up. Durrani and Coops. Ryan with the hit. Frees this up, but Caesars comes away with it. Caesars. No, easy Costa. Puck pops free to Costa. Costa gets this out. Fox will get a change here. Through the middle, connects. Feet back inside, out of harm's way. Kicked ahead. Oh, ball had a chance at it. Fink takes him down. Kicked ahead. Tail pokes that free to Hartz. Hartz ripped in deep. Mason's going to be the first one there. Caesars exits with numbers. Pass doesn't connect. That's offsides. Ball on it. Over to Kale. Kale back to Fink. Fink to Hartz. Oh, no. 6:56 left. Third period. Fox trails 3-2. Henny's line with Langen and Henning. Puck loose. Lenny ties it up, gets help. Penny gets this out of the zone. Adams gives chase. Adams, Penny, Kai. Connects, backside. Tipped ahead, knocked down. Wide, Langen blocks that centering pass. Lenny on it. Up to the point now. Shot goes wide, tipped on target. Penny in the corner. Penny rims it too far for Kai. Kai pokes it ahead though. Bad change by Fox. Caesars catches. A lot of confusion going on. Delaney on him. Puck up to the point. Shot wide. Tip just over the net. Good tip. And Taya reads this well. Cuts it off. Jake through the contact. Puck in deep. Cycled by Caesars. Ryan gets a stick on this. Caesars goes the other way. Dylan jumps down in the corner. Costa Coops is not going to get there. Throws this in deep. Good stick by the defenseman. Still into the corner, but knocked down. Ryan on him. Off the board. Connects. Caesars with numbers. And Coops gets a stick on this. Caesars still with it. Backhander cut off by Ryan. Thrown out of the zone. Caesars chip. Connect. In on Coops. Through the middle. Picked off by Hartz. Hartz stood up. Rimmed in deep. Mason doesn't get all of this. Coast on it. Ball ties him up. Rims it for Delaney. Delaney behind the net. Guy on it. Backhands the ball. Ball's got Hartz up ahead. Ball ridden off that puck. Hartz goes for it. Fink. Thought about stepping. Lets it come out of the zone. Over to Kale. Kale to Kai. Kai chips ahead for Easton. Too far. Off the glass. Caesars. Fink. Deep. Cut off. Hits the line for skate. Ryan's. Just over skates this. Caesars through the middle connects. 3-on-2. Nope. Fox 3-on-3. Good switch by the D there. To the point. Keeps it in. Shot over the net. Ryan ties him up. Adams can't poke this out. Kale and Fink combined. Mostly Fink get that out of there. Backdoor. Ryan ties his stick up. Ryder pokes it ahead. He's got Kai. Kai out to the races. Can't get there. Henny in his feet. Henny gets this in deep. Carried in around Lenny. Gets back to him. Shot. Mason covers. Yeah, we are blessed with some fantastic goaltending. Not many teams have a 1A and a 1A. Penny's line out. Lenny and Lemon. Up down low. Tied up by Penny. Langen pokes it ahead, and Taya can't quite get there. Top three. Langen bats it out of the air, though. Caesars rips deep. Mason gets some of it. Langen will get the puck. Throws it out of the zone. Caesars right back in. Shot. Mason save. No, that's it. 3:11 left. Sox trails by 2 now. Face off. Dylan muscles that puck in deep. Puck through the middle, connects. Gets by Duraney. Ryan puts him in the corner. Parker with the hit. Puck down low now with Caesar. Gets by Ryan. Ryan gets him back though. Tied up. Parker in the help. Parker with a stick lift. Pass cut off by Coops. Coops has Dill. Oh. Down low with numbers. Up top now. Mason without a stick. Through the middle, connects. Shot, backhander, not out. Down low, covered. Kalen Fink, Kai, Mason, Easton. I'm out. Face off one by Kai. He's got Hart's with him. Mason out of the net. Kai in. Langen gloves this down. Over to Fink. In deep. Ball on him hard. Fink with it. Nope, not Fink. Hart, rather. Hart's to ball. Tipped away by Caesar. Up to the point. Langen sends one through. Tip just wide. That's in the netting. Face off one forward. Rimmed around by Caesar. Lenny steals it. Gets help. Puck bounces free. Penny throws it back down deep. Rimmed around. Henning sends one cut. Oh no. Cut off by Caesar. Lenny gets a stick on this. Ran off the puck by Caesar. Ryan ties him up. Parker with it behind the net. Oh no. That ends up in the back of the Fox net. Face off, one forward. Tie Hart after it. Hart cuts us off at the blue line. Hart goes down. Loose. Kicked out to Langen. Shot. Scores! They have one deep. Mason. Oh, boy. Puck pop free and Teo. No. Through the middle. Fink cuts this off. Fink hits Lang and skates. Fink seals the body. Langen. Oh, dear. Out of the zone. Over the net. Jack pokes it around. Caesar's on it. Oh, jeez. Hits Langen in the helmet. Off the glass. Picked up by Delaney. 5 seconds. That will do it. Good job, boys! Yeah, I think so.
Did they convert on the
I don't think they scored on the power play. We were 1 for 1 on ours. It's the closest we played them. What's that?
Is that the closest that anybody's come?
No, so that's just the closest Fox has played them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, well, if we could,
Now also down one of the top defensemen in the country.
we are right. Yeah,
Yeah.
he's got a broken wrist, right?
Yeah.
So next time we play him,
Hopefully he's back
yeah.
in 2 weeks. Yeah. At our place.
Oh, is that when it's next? And he'll be ready, right?
Maybe.
Kai's like, oh, he's gonna be ready.
Maybe. He's cleared to like stick handle right now, but